Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Will here again. I came downstairs to hang out here on the beach and talk about a few interventions for anxiety. So we have things on our mind sometimes that's within our control, and then we have some things that's beyond our control. Well, a lot of the times when there's items on the table that's beyond our control, we tend to overthink. And when you overthink, it sets off a lot of negative bells and whistles. It sends these negative messages to the brain. And we respond to it. The first thing we should do when this happens, when we have something on the table that we really can't do too much about except for wait, and maybe if it's your thing, pray, you should just try to bring yourself down. And the way we bring ourselves down is, the first step is we're going to use deep breathing techniques. And when we do deep breathing, we're going to start from within and take a very deep breath and release it very slowly. So when you do this for a few minutes, it sends oxygen to the brain. And this oxygen in the brain helps you to think clearer, to see things clearer, and to have a better understanding of what's going on. And ask yourself, what is this thing driving my anxiety? Number one. Number two, is there anything I can do about this thing driving my anxiety? Okay, if the answer is no, then kind of just ride it out and hope for the best. If the answer is yes, and we're going to hope that in most cases there's something you can do about the problem, we come up with a plan. You formulate a plan and you execute the plan. Now, you can have short-term goals and you can have long-term goals. Let's use a hypothetical situation, an example. Okay. Let's say I can't find my passport. Okay, there's something I can do about that. If I can't find my passport, I can make a conscious effort to look. I can search my unit, I can search my residence, and I can start in one area, take everything out of drawers, remove everything, and then I go to the next area. If I don't find it during the first search, it's going to cause my anxiety to rise. So what I have to tell myself, and in fact convince myself of, is I need to step back from this search. I need to step back and jump back in at a later time. Start my de-escalation skills, strategies, and start deep breathing. Oh, there you are, Jeannie. I was just telling them you weren't here now, but you'll be there soon. You're going to do the deep breathing. You're going to get oxygen to your brain, and you're going to get to a relaxed state. Whatever it takes for you to relax, that's what you do. If that means taking a walk on the beach, do that. If it means taking a nap, do that. If it means just doing nothing and meditating, then do nothing and meditate. When you wake up in the morning, get a fresh start, get a nice shower, start the search again. So You couldn't find your passport yesterday. Your anxiety was going through the roof. You have a plan to search. You searched 2 areas already. It's the next day. You begin again.
Yeah.
You search. And you just continue that process until you exhausted all of the avenues of the search. Now, that's just a small example of one thing that can drive anxiety. Sometimes our anxiety is driven from something back in our home country. Sometimes it's anxiety driven by finance, and probably one of the worst things that'll drive anxiety is relationships. If it's relational driven, be sure to remember this is very important. You can never control what another person does or what another person says. All you can control, you have power and control over how you respond to it. And how you respond to it will definitely impact your anxiety. If you respond to what a person says or a person's action with anger, it's probably going to drive your anxiety up. If you respond with euphoria or sadness, it's probably going to cause anxiety and cause you to isolate with that anxiety. What about if you respond to dysfunction or someone saying something mean to you or someone doing something to you? Suppose you respond with an unconditional love. Take the high road and say, you know what? Maybe she's going through something, or maybe he's going through something. Let me just give this person space and just love them anyway. Well, your anxiety will probably come down. Now, speaking of health and one's health, stress and anxiety is one of the biggest contributors to death because they cause other things. Stress and anxiety cause the immune system to break down. So some may argue, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show somebody love who was mean to me. Well, how important is your health? Is that person worth it? Here it is. You can apply your intervention by falling back and just, I don't mean passive aggressive, ignore them. I mean just continue to love them. That may bring that person out of that thing that they're going through. Your health is far more important. So if you, whatever it takes to manage that anxiety or that stress, try it. Try it and get back with us. Comment, don't forget to comment. Listen, if there's anything you don't agree with, let's talk about it. Maybe you can teach the genie and I something. We're always open for learning new things. Anyway, guys, thanks, and we'll just end this now and enjoy this beautiful background and scenery, because this is how I control my anxiety. I'll come out here and take a walk and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
So for now, have a nice day and we'll see you later. Say bye, Jeannie.